Alrighty. Do a little solo live for Believe in Texans. Let's see. Let's go to the comment section. All right. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a new episode of the Believe in Texans podcast. It is just myself today. I'm riding without Ruben. He had some personal stuff to attend to, so no problem for me. I don't mind running this solo. I'll do it for a little while. I can't go for very long, but I will get into some of the stuff that's going on with the Houston Texans right now, everybody. But before we get into that, remember this episode is sponsored by Bet Online. And let me get into this real quick. Bam, there's the ad. The only people that I don't get time off this year are pro athletes and us at Bet Online. With NFL bowl season and NBA in full swing over the holidays, Bet Online isn't taking a second off to make sure you have up to the second odds, news, and info. Bet Online has all the sports wagering info available you need with both desktop and mobile access. Head there today to get into the action. Remember to use promo code BLEAV. Believe, it's spelled right up there. There it is right there. Believe, to get your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Remember, guys, make sure to check us out. Believe in Texans podcast. We're doing amazing things. Thank you with the shirt. I appreciate it, guy. That Texans fan, I'm seeing the comment right there. Boom, show it. There we go. Right next to me is there we go. It's not Ruben, but that is the that's Big Dog. What's up, Big Dog? There we go. No Ruben tonight. It's just going to be me riding solo here. Let's talk about some of these Texans, though, man. We got a big matchup against the Tennessee Titans. This is a must-win game for the Houston Texans, and it's been like that for the past couple of weeks. But I want everybody to flood into here. We got 20 people watching already. Let's get some more eyeballs in here, and let's get some questions rolling in. The Houston Texans definitely have themselves the playoffs are in the fate of their hands. I've said this multiple times. The Houston Texans have to go 2-0. These are two winnable games, by the way. You have the Tennessee Titans here at home this Sunday, and then you have the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts are for a different conversation. I will have that conversation whenever we get there. I am here to tell you right now that the Houston Texans need to take care of business. Don't play with your food. Don't chew your mouth open. None of that BS. Continue to do what you need to do. There is no excuses. CJ Stroud is back, ladies and gentlemen. And with that being said, let's get into the injury report for the Houston Texans for this lovely Friday. Let's see here. We did see that Will Anderson did return to practice, by the way. Blake Cashman has been to back-to-back practices now. Both of them seem to be trending upwards, but injury report. Let's get into it. Malik Collins, DNP for tonight. Jonathan Grenard, DNP. Steven Nelson, DNP. Those three guys probably not going to play for you on Sunday. It's just a good hunch. They did not practice the last 3 days, so that's a blow for you. Pause. Will Anderson Jr., limited today at practice. The dude is absolutely amazing. To be back this soon from a high ankle sprain, hey, kudos to him. He did an amazing job getting his tail back out there to practice. And the Texans need every guy they can for this Sunday against the Tennessee Titans. So Andrew Beck, limited at practice. Sheldon Rankins, limited at practice. Noah Brown, full participant. Blake Cashman, like I said earlier, he was limited yesterday at practice. Today, fully participant in practice today. I mean, come on. What else can we say? With getting Blake Cashman back is an absolute huge need for this Texans team. Again, I don't care. You need everyone back for this Titans game. I do not want to oversleep on the Tennessee Titans. I want to go into NRG. I need the stadium to be loud. I need the place to be rocking, and I need the Texans to take care of business. You're going to hear me say the Texans need to take care of business. You take a shot for every time I say that. You will get drunk before 30 minutes. It will be that many times. The Houston Texans have to take care of business this Sunday. With that being said, the rest of the injury report, you got Nico Collins, full participant, Shaq Mason, full participant, Denzel Perryman, full participant, CJ Stroud, obviously he's playing this Sunday, full participant again in practice, and then Laramie Tunsil. A lot of people always wonder about Wednesday and whatnot. Full participant, so no problem there. I appreciate. Yeah, I know. RC Ruben is missing, but I'm gonna hold it down. I'm gonna hold it down. Thank you, David. Go Texans, as always. All right, the Houston Texans. Let's get into this. They have a matchup against the Tennessee Titans, and this is the game, right? This is the game to get you into the dance. This is the game to get you into that conversation. This is the game that CJ Stroud, who told all of us from way back when he wants us to wear Texans gear with pride. That's what he wants us to do. All right, CJ Stroud, I appreciate everything you've done for me. I love it. I am hyped. There's a bunch of people back on this train again. They all got a ticket. We are seated, but we are waiting. And we are waiting for the Houston Texans to do their thing this Sunday. We are waiting for DeMeco Ryans to do his thing this Sunday. We are waiting for a victory this Sunday. I don't want no nail biters. I don't want no edge of the seat. I want the Houston Texans to go into NRG and absolutely thrash the Tennessee Titans, because it can happen. This team is more than capable of doing it. I am willing to look past the losses that the teams they should have beaten. None of that matters right now. Go 2-0, but specifically go 1-0, and then we'll have a conversation on Monday about the Colts. But the Tennessee Titans is who you are right now. That is who you are facing right now. Take advantage of this. CJ Stroud is back. Blake Cashman should be back. Will Anderson seems like he can be back. The Houston Texans definitely have an opportunity here. The playoffs are not closed, and the division isn't closed either. Ladies and gentlemen, little injury report I already said for the Houston Texans. Jacksonville Jaguars, no Trevor Lawrence this Sunday against the Carolina Panthers. To make you feel any more optimistic, Texans fans, the Carolina Panthers had a really good performance last week against the Green Bay Packers, specifically coming from Bryce Young. And if that happens again, we get a repeat performance from Bryce Young and the performance he had against the Packers, against the Jaguars this Sunday, sign me up. I'm willing to take the upset there. I'm hoping that the Carolina Panthers can upset the Jacksonville Jaguars. There's nothing more than fans wanting the AFC South division from a team, the Houston Texans, a team that was crapped on, doo-dooed on. All right, we traded up for Will Anderson, the worst trade in NFL trade draft history. The Houston Texans will have number 1 and number 2, and they're giving it to the Arizona Cardinals. I remember all of that dialogue. We remember it, Texans fans. Y'all remember it. That dialogue was nonsense. Now look at us. Now look at where the Texans are right now. They are 8-7 in on the path to A, being in the playoffs, or B, winning the damn division. And damn it, it feels freaking good to be back to playing relevant football, to be back to being in the realm of the 32 NFL football teams. And now the NFL media wants to hype us up. Be on that bandwagon. No, y'all weren't there from the beginning. Stay on that side. Stay on that side. We good over here. We happy right now. DeMeco Ryans is going to have his thing. He's going to be doing his thing this Sunday. CJ Stroud, as Johnny Lambert just said, damn good to have number 7 back as well. It is great to have CJ Stroud back in a Texans uniform. It is fantastic to have CJ Stroud back for the Houston Texans, rocking and rolling and doing his thing. The Houston Texans, again, guys, have to take care of business. Let's talk about the Tennessee Titans real quick. What do they have to gain? Absolutely nothing. Really, they want to lose this game, right? They want to get into better draft positioning. But they're not just going to belly flop for you. They're not just going to, fins up like a fish. Like, no, they're not going to do this. We know Mike Vrabel, Texans fans. Mike Vrabel will use the opportunity this Sunday to take this game away from the Houston Texans, to knock them out of playoff contention. That is what Mike Vrabel wants to do. Anybody that is tuning in right now, I appreciate all of y'all watching. Again, Ruben is not here on the live stream. I'm just doing this solo. I'm only going to do it for a few more minutes because I do have to dip. I had some technical difficulties in the beginning, but I appreciate everybody that is here right now. Again, the Tennessee Titans have themselves a big week coming with the Texans. Mike Vrabel is going to pump up that team, and they're going to try to do everything possible to knock the Texans out of the playoffs race. And the Houston Texans have the better team. Let's be real. I mean, we beat their asses with Case Keenum. Old dusty cobweb ass Case Keenum. If it fall off the bone, it's free, kind of noodle arm. We all saw it against the Cleveland Browns. And how about those Browns? Joe Flacco, oh my God. I mean, Joe Flacco is throwing seeds. He's throwing darts. He's throwing lasers. Oh, my goodness. I cannot believe Joe Flacco was doing his thing again against the New York Jets, a defense that gave us all kinds of problems, including the weather and the field and whatnot. But there's no excuses. Joe Flacco did his thing, and he really proved it against the New York Jets. And he really did his thing against the Houston Texans. Texans got to move forward. Again, C.J. Stroud is back. Blake Cashman is back, all right? Nico Collins is there. So you have a number one wide receiver for you in C.J. Stroud. Hopefully we get something from Noah Brown. He was a full participant. He was limited the last two practices. Should be good to go for Sunday. So, hey, Nico Collins, Noah Brown, Dalton Schultz, Brevin Jordan. Let's get Devin Singletary, Dameon Pierce on special teams apparently. I mean, let's get it on. Dameon Pierce knows how to read blocks for special teams instead of running gaps. Absolutely amazing. So it is what it is, but the Houston Texans, again, have themselves a big weekend against the Tennessee Titans, and they need this win, man. We all know it. This is an opportunity to go 2-0. This is an opportunity to get yourself into the last game of the season where you're playing for all the marbles. And how 360 this changes, right? Last year, all the Texans fans wanted us to lose, right? They wanted us to get the number one pick, to go get Bryce Young of all people. And hey, I'm not going to lie, I wanted Bryce Young too. So I'm not here to say, I told you so. I don't give a damn about that. I don't. But how 360 this is, how full circle this is, the Houston Texans now could have the opportunity. They have the opportunity right now. They have to win the next two games to finish 10-7 and hopefully A, be in the playoffs, or B, clinch that division. So let's get into this, guys. The Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans play this Sunday, as we all know. C.J. Stroud is back. This offense needs to be doing its thing. We need to see C.J. Stroud. He said it. He said he felt really good. He said he felt really great. If he is fully healthy, and we know a lot of guys, they might be healthy, they might be playing, but they're not fully healthy. You know, everyone's banged up around this time of the year. But for C.J. to have the last 2 weeks off and sounded very optimistic about his health going into this Sunday, that bodes well for me in the next 2 weeks. And this is good news for the Houston Texans. They know that there is no excuses. They know what stakes are at hand. All right. We've seen the Houston Texans. Again, they have the fate of the playoffs are in their hands. How are they going to perform? How are they going to do this thing on NRG this Sunday? How are they going to showcase themselves? They have to be the focal point. They have to control the game. They can't let Mike Vrabel try to slow it down, try to run the ball. And I know Derrick Henry only had like 9 yards against us last time. I understand that. Y'all don't think he's trying to prove something and put a chip on his shoulder? Y'all don't think he's going to try to doubt all of those memes I made of Derrick Henry, from King Henry to Queen Henry? Is that what we're doing here? I know he's got a chip on his shoulder this Sunday. DeAndre Hopkins, absolute no-show last time we played them in Tennessee. Again, with old-ass Case Keenum and beat him. You know he's going to want to prove something. Especially seeing that Amari Cooper game, you know he wants to prove something. So, with all that being said, the Tennessee Titans, yes, they might not have nothing to play for, but the opportunity to knock the Houston Texans out of the playoffs, don't take that for granted. Mike Vrabel knows exactly how he's going to coach this team, and he's going to pump them up enough to try to give them an opportunity to beat the Houston Texans. I don't think it happens, though. Damn it, you got the Houston Texans, you got CJ Stroud, you got boys coming back to be ready to play this Sunday. And damn it, Kareem Jackson's on this team now again. The Miko Ryans, Bobby Slowick, CJ Stroud, the offense, the defense. I need y'all to do y'all's thing. Special teams included. Hell, give me another special team return, Dameon Pierce. I loved it. I want more of it. Kaimi Fairbairn is going to have himself a solid game. Let's get into these predictions. I do believe the Houston Texans, they're going to whoop that ass. I really do. I am growingly optimistic about this game. I was a little, and I am still, I'm 80-20, right? Maybe 85-15 at this point. I do believe the Houston Texans are going to win, and I think they should win. Will they win? Absolutely. The Houston Texans drop 27 points on the Tennessee Titans. I think it's going to be 27-13, 27-16, something like that. I think the Houston Texans flex. And finally, we don't have a game where we're sitting on the edge of our seats. Finally, we're not nail biting. We're not doing none of that stuff. I do believe that CJ Stroud is going to have himself a game against the Tennessee Titans. And I'm going to go 27-16. I think the Houston Texans in the second half pull away from the Tennessee Titans, showcase what a good football team is, because we know it's not the Tennessee Titans. They got 5 wins for the season. Jonathan Bernard's not going to be playing in this game, but that offensive line isn't good for the Tennessee Titans. Hell, we were getting pressure with Derek Barnett and Myjai Sanders in the backup. So Will Anderson could be limited this Sunday. I don't know if he's ready or not to play, but he was at practice, and it's a great sight to see. The Houston Texans have an opportunity. Go 1-0. Then we have a conversation next week. We are talking about the Titans. Don't sleep on them. Let me get some water real quick. Still 20 people in here. Flacco is him. Absolutely. We're going to win this. 35-17 is one of the score predictions. Drop y'all score predictions in the comments real quick. I'll read them out to everybody, but I do got 27, and I'm going to go 16. I'm going to go 27-16. The Houston Texans take an absolute they give a thrashing to the Titans. I'm stuttering because I know the Houston Texans are going to win this game. That's how confident I am. I believe the Houston Texans are going to win this game. I know the Houston Texans are going to win this game. You need a bounce-back win. And DeMeco Ryans knows it's what? At stake. He's gotten bounce-back wins for you throughout the whole year. And now, you need DeMeco to step up. You need this Houston Texans team to step up this weekend. Not once, but the following weekend as well. Again, we're not going to get into the Colts. It's all about, like Kobe Bryant, bro. What's there to be happy about? We ain't win nothing. The Houston Texans haven't won nothing yet. Go out there and beat the Tennessee Titans this Sunday. Do your thing. Stomp a mud hole in them. The Houston Texans, CJ Stroud, 27-16. CJ Stroud has 3 touchdowns on the day, and one of them is two of them is going to Nico Collins, everybody. Nico Collins, have yourself a game. 2 tutties from him. The Houston Texans with CJ Stroud move on to 9-7 with an opportunity for all the marbles. The playoffs are in your hands against the Indianapolis Colts. So, give me one moment real quick. All right. Yes, so Nico Collins, 2 touchdowns. CJ Stroud, 3 touchdowns in total. Kaimi Fairbairn, you go ahead. You get a deuce. Give me 2 field goals. Why not? I need the Houston Texans to dominate. I need them to beat the crap out of the Tennessee Titans. Put them in your rearview mirror. Don't give them an opportunity. Don't give them any life. That's the biggest thing with this Titans game. Again, don't play with your food. Don't chew with your mouth open. Be respectful, but go in there and beat the crap out of the Tennessee Titans. Y'all hear me? Go in there and just be straight out disrespectful. Screw it. Go in there and give me a 30 bomb, Houston Texans. Go in there and show the Tennessee Titans. Go in there and put them right on their ass. Do a Andre Johnson, Cortland Finnegan moment and showcase them. Go ahead and sweep them, everybody. Go ahead and do that real quick. The Houston Texans will have to do this weekend. They have to. There is no excuses. to go 1-0 this Sunday. There is none. I don't want to hear injuries. I don't want to hear refs. I don't want to hear it. The Houston Texans have to win. There is no excuses, no ifs, ands, buts about it. The Houston Texans get this win. Again, 27-16. This is only 20 minutes, but I appreciate everybody that has joined so far. I'm going to go on for a few more minutes, and then we'll get on out of here. But what is the playoff case for the Houston Texans? Again, you got to take advantage of the Titans. You got to take advantage of beating a bad team. That is something the Houston Texans just seem like they've had a problem with, right? I mentioned it. The Falcons, the Panthers, who else? I mean, hell, the Jets. Shouldn't have lost to the Jets. You shouldn't have lost to the Falcons. You shouldn't have lost to the Panthers. Those are games you should have won. The Jets game sucked because of the MetLife Stadium, the field, the weather was horrible. You could say all of that. The Houston Texans have a way right now, put all of that behind them. They have to take care of business. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that, but the Houston Texans got to do their thing this Sunday. They got to beat the Tennessee Titans. How are they going to beat Tennessee Titans, Harley? How are they going to do it? Again, I think C.J. Stroud is going to have himself a big game. I think he's going 3 touchdowns. I really do. I think C.J. Stroud has to showcase to the NFL, don't forget about me. That's what he is going to do these next 2 weeks. Everybody has forgotten a little bit about C.J. Stroud. Everybody has forgotten about what once was the legitimate offensive rookie of the year. Because as of right now, and I know fans hate me when I say this, Puka Nacua is the front runner for rookie of the year. But that is only because they've forgotten who C.J. Stroud was. He hasn't been here the last 2 weeks. The Jets game is what they remember the last time. Everyone had a horrible game. But at the end of the day, the Houston Texans and C.J. Stroud, they got to make the NFL remember who they were. That C.J. Stroud's going to make the NFL remember who he was. Again, 3 touchdown performance, 300-plus passing yards. Drop it on the Tennessee Titans because they want to. They believe. They believe. Titans fans have this belief that everyone's just playing patty cake right now in the division, and they're going to come back and life is going to be sweet. Have we forgotten that the Houston Texans, the Houston Texans got C.J. Stroud and DeMeco Ryans, and you got the quarterback and head coach of the future. And if you hit it out of the park with the quarterback and the head coach, that bodes well for your future. That bodes well for your success in not only the division, but the rest of the AFC. Let's get into this real quick. Run the ball and let CJ cook and play action and shotgun. Absolutely agree. Devin Singletary, get those carries. Devin Singletary, do your thing. Run that rock. He had himself an amazing game against the Tennessee Titans. Last time, no Jeffrey Simmons for the Tennessee Titans. The Houston Texans are banged up inside as well along the interior defensive line. Hopefully, former Titan can help us out in Tahiri Tart. If anybody remembers Tahiri Tart, yeah, I have a video on him. Make sure to check it out on my YouTube channel. Is this a revenge game for him? Are we seeing a 1 sack, maybe 2 TFLs kind of performance? A little mini revenge game, legacy game for Tahiri Tart? I would love to see it. I would love to see that. The Houston Texans have done this little bargain bin, picking up guys, and Kareem Jackson was a solid pickup, obviously, because Jimmy Ward had to go out into the IR. He can't come back even if you make the playoffs. So it is what it is there. But there again, I'm going to continue to nail this continuously. You cannot make no excuses this Sunday. There is none. There is absolutely none. Let's get into it. Let's get hyped, everybody. Let's get it going. Let's get a drink of water. Let's get this going real quick. Houston Texans have a job this Sunday. That job this Sunday is to go 1-0. It's so simple. It's so easy. You're facing the Tennessee Titans. They have a job to do. Go out there and do your damn job. Go out there and perform to the best of your abilities, and so good that you don't give that other team a chance. Put that foot on the neck. Don't give the Tennessee Titans no chance this Sunday. The Houston Texans and C.J. Stroud got to showcase who they are. They are going to showcase who they are for now and for the future. They have the fate of the playoffs in their hands. They know what the stakes are right now. Go 1-0. Go do your job. Go finish the damn job. The Houston Texans have that opportunity this Sunday, and I expect them to take every advantage they can get this Sunday. C.J. Stroud's going to throw for 325 plus passing yards, 3 tutties. Get Devin Singletary in there. Get Kaimi Fairbairn in there. Get the defense rolling. I understand. They're a little banged up across the defensive line. Maybe no Grenard. Obviously no Grenard. A little limited with Will Anderson, Derek Barnett. You're going to have to step up, bud. Taylor Tart, former Titan, revenge game. You're going to have to step up, bud. Malik Collins, Sheldon Richardson, Sheldon Rankins. You're not going to have no Steven Nelson. That's all right. Darius Stingley, you're going to have to step up, bud. Hell, Kareem Jackson, you're going to have to step up, bud. And Jalen Petrie, you are starting this game at the safety position, bud. We need you to have a good game too. I need everyone to step up. Everybody has to show out this Sunday. Everybody has to do their part, and you got to get a team win this Sunday. Yes, you want to control the run game. Yes, you want C.J. Stroud to put up those godly numbers. But at the end of the day, however you get a dub, you get that damn dub and you move on with it. The Houston Texans will beat the crap out of the Tennessee Titans. I got a score of 27-16. I got other people right here like my guy, that Texans fan, saying 35-17. I absolutely love it. Keep dropping more score predictions, everybody. I absolutely need it. Keep feeding it into my veins. The Houston Texans will beat the crap out of the Tennessee Titans this Sunday. They don't need no Oilers jerseys. They don't need none of that action. They don't need it because the Houston Texans rock that Liberty white, that steel blue, that battle red. Tank Dell is going to be there to hype up the crowd pre-game. The Houston Texans get this dub this Sunday. They move on to 9-6, and they continue on the road to the playoffs and maybe that AFC South division title. I appreciate everybody that has joined me so far. We were all the way up to 25 people in this live stream. If you're still here, make sure you smash that like button. It's the easiest smash of your life. And if you missed the live stream, go ahead and check us out. Believe in Texans podcast. Again, no Ruben today, no Mr. 713 as people know him by. Make sure to check us out if you missed it. Believe in Texans podcast anywhere where you stream all your podcasting platforms. My name is Harley Dugan. Check me out at TheLead _HOU, TheLead Houston on YouTube. We're on the road to 8,000 subscribers, so I appreciate every single one of y'all that has liked, commented, subscribed, and did y'all's thing. I appreciate it. I hope to do many more videos. Hopefully with Ruben, we'll have him come back possibly Monday. But don't miss the live stream to his reaction to those Titans games because the Houston Texans, they're there to beat their ass. I cannot wait to see the Houston Texans dominate the Tennessee Titans. I cannot wait to see the Houston Texans go in there and not make me sweat for once, damn it. Not make me sweat. Actually, let me get a good buzz. Actually, let me be drunk. I don't have to sober up to finish the game. Like, no, I can act a fool and act silly, like I did 2 weeks ago against them Titans when they lost to old ass Case Keenum. And if you telling me if we can beat the Tennessee Titans with old dusty ass Case Keenum, damn it, then how the hell not? We cannot beat them with C.J. Stroud. As always, everybody, go Texans. Believe in Texans. Check us out. You have a blessed rest of your weekend.